Guys, we finally have Chainsaw Man Funko Pops! Hey guys, welcome back to another video. I do hope you're enjoying your day today. So today we finally have first looks at the Chainsaw Man Funko Pops here, and they're definitely very cool. Now before we jump into all these brand new Funko Pops, we do have our question of the day, which is, do you have a Funko Pop in your collection that is cyborg related? And I'm gonna go with Frankie. Alrighty, so we did get first looks at 7 new common Funko Pops, and then we should also have more coming, which we will talk about a little bit later in today's video. So let's go ahead and start it off with Denji here. So Denji, pretty much a basic pose for him here. He does have a peace sign up, hand on the hip, which is pretty cool. I really like, and you'll notice this as I'm showing all of these boxes, is that all of them on the side panels actually have different designs for each character. So this is a more yellow and orange for Denji, and then the front of the box is just kind of a plain red. It is a little boring, but I think it's supposed to symbolize like the bloodiness of Chainsaw Man. That's my best guess there. But yeah, it is a little plain on the front of the box, so I can understand the complaint there. Nonetheless though, Denji's character, pretty to the point, honestly. It's just a simplistic pop of him standing there. Moving on, we do have Makima here. So Makima was actually a little bit disappointing due to the fact that she doesn't actually have her eye detail. A lot of people felt it was a very simple detail missing, which I do agree. Besides that though, the pop pretty much nails her character. She's in her suit with the tie, hands behind the back. Pretty much a Makima stance there. Our next pop here is Power. So Power unfortunately also does not have her eye detail. I like at minimum they did color their eyes, making them yellow, but I think the eye detail was just needed, to be honest. Anyways though, this features her kind of in an action pose. You can see her shirt slightly tucked in there on the side as well, and then she does have a balled up fist with her hand out getting ready to punch. I also really like that they put the hair strand down the middle of her face, and then she does have her horns on her head. Now like I said, they pretty much nailed the character's detail overall outside of the eyes. I don't know what's going on with that. It's very weird because the recent Sasuke Curse Mark II pop we got had his eye detail, but then right before that we had Mihawk didn't get his eye detail. Same with Makima and Power, they just got colored eyes. You could even take it a step further and say, how come you twos could add the eye detail to Power and Makima, however Funko can't? And here's a little side-by-side of both of their figures. I don't know if that's like a licensor thing, maybe it just didn't look good in the final design. It's just very strange how some characters have the detail and then some don't. I think it would be really cool if Funko gave us more insight on things like that, and I think it would ease fans more in terms of them being upset that they didn't get certain details on pops. I am curious though, is the eye detail thing a deal breaker for you on the pop? Again, overall, they both look really good. Anyways though, moving on, another pop we have is Pochita here. So I think they really nailed Pochita, which is really great. Even the tongue sticking out, then you have the ripcord, and then the handle on top, and then the chainsaw in the face. They did a very good job with Pochita here. Very excited for this pop. Now, this is one of the ones that does actually have a variation. I think it's the only exclusive this time around, which we should be seeing a flocked variation of this. So, probably best to not pre-order the common. I don't expect the Pochita flock to sell out. It is expected to be a Funko Shop exclusive, because look at like Chopper Amon. That one also had a common variation. The flocked one later on never sold out. And I'm not saying Chainsaw Man isn't popular, but I would say depending on the stock level of this one would determine its sellout, of course. But yeah, at the very least, we do know that a flocked variation is coming, so if you don't want to collect both, you do have options. Next here, another fan favorite was Aki here, using a hand symbol, and then he does have his sword on the back. Earrings in the ear, and then pretty much just his typical stance there. Again, a lot of these are very simple with their stances there. Now our final 2 Funko Pops includes Chainsaw Man himself. Loving how this one turned out. You have the shirt open as well as flying in the wind, and then the tongue sticking out crazy. The teeth detail is just insane. And then you do have that bloody chase there with blood all over the chainsaw, his hands, his pants, and his shirt, and then a little bit on his face. I would have liked a little bit more maybe around the teeth or tongue, honestly, but I like at the minimum there is some on the top of his head. But I think they could have added a little bit more and maybe some to the box. I really like when they add like blood to the box or like splatter or things like that to the boxes. I think it's a really cool detail. The final 2 items we did have were some pocket pops of Pochita and Denji. These are common, so you can find these everywhere. Before we move on to release details and the next pops we could see in Wave 2, I wanted to take a closer look at that side box detail here. I absolutely love that they did different colors here. So for Denji's, it is an orange and yellow. Pochita's is a double orange there, kind of like a blood splatter orange, I think. And then we also have Power's box, which is a purple and pink, really nice there. And then she does have some blood splattered on the side too. For Chainsaw Man, it's more of just like a double red. Aki is a double blue, and then Makima is a pinkish red with red. Now, what I'm also hoping for these boxes is they do actually have maybe hidden quotes on the inside, or maybe little logos or something like that on the inner flaps. I think that's going to be a great little touch, something they've been doing more and more recently. So can't wait to see if they do have that. For now though, let me know in the comments how you guys feel about this brand new Chainsaw Man set and which ones that you want to pick up and add to your collection. I'm going to personally be a little picky with this collection and only grab a couple of them, probably Makima. I'm thinking about Denji, but I'd also be just fine with the Chainsaw Man variation of the Chase, Pochita, and Power. I don't think I care too much about Aki's character. And I know that's a hot take because a lot of people really like Aki. But I'm more so saying I don't think I like his character enough to grab the pop of it, to take up space in my collection. Now, as far as release details, we are expected to see these go live for pre-order this coming Monday. Everything I pretty much showed you was common, so you can find these at Entertainment Earth, Amazon, Funko Shop in a couple months, etc. Hot Topic will have them. Like I said, they're commons, they will be everywhere. But if you guys need links to pre-order them come Monday, make sure to be following me on my Instagram and Twitter because I'm always posting links of new pre-orders. Now for the last section of this video, I wanted to go over some of the future Chainsaw Man Funko Pops that we could see coming next year. So for that wave 2, here are some of the pops that we could see, including Himeno, as well as Kobanai, Kishibe. We also have Chainsaw Man in a deluxe from the beginning. So basically one of his first transformations, most likely the body's all around his base. Then we have Power and Aki as keychains, and then Chainsaw Man leaping in a Pop and T bundle as an exclusive. So definitely some fun pops here, lots of new characters there too, which I'm excited about. Now one more we could see is another Makima variation, which she would be using her hand gestures, basically her ability that she uses when she's controlling people. This is supposed to have a glow chase there, not really sure what would glow outside of her eyes, so if this is the pop that we get her eye detail, I think that would be awesome. If they just make it yellow eyes again that's glowing, I think that's going to be really dumb. So let's see what happens with this one, honestly, because I feel like the hands like this could end up looking very weird in a pop. Now guys, that's pretty much all of your Chainsaw Man news for today. Thank you so much for watching this video. Again, let me know in the comments which ones you're most excited about, and you can see those pre-orders this coming Monday. For now though, make sure to hit the like button down below if you did enjoy, and subscribe and click that notification bell if you're new here. I do want to say a big shout out to all the awesome Patreon supporters of the channel. You guys are amazing for supporting myself and the channel. If you guys are interested and want to check out the Patreon, the link is down below. We have a Patreon-only Discord where we share a lot of information, news, restocks, updates, links, and more. And finally, make sure to follow me on all my social medias at SkittleRampage over on Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, and my Facebook page so you can stay up to date. All right, love you guys. See you guys in the next one. See you guys later. Bye.